Hi everybody and welcome back to Beetlenees Plays. So I recently did a vote on the community side of the channel, and the question was which of these four routes would you like me to do? Longish routes they are, so they were Berlin to Vienna and Berlin to Munich, and then we had Hamburg to Stuttgart and Amsterdam to Paris. And yeah, which one won? Let's find out. So yeah, hi everybody, how's things going? Sorry I've not been on for a number of days, probably over a week now actually. You know, sometimes life's trials and tribulations need sorting out, and it's just trying to find the time really to get on sometimes. So but anyway, should be back into the swing of things for another few weeks now, hopefully. So yeah, here we are back on Fernbus, and yeah, we had this vote, and yeah, the route that won was actually this one here. It was Berlin to Vienna. So if we have a look on the map over here, and this is the route we will be taking. So yeah, that one won. So if you want to know the actual details of the results, so Berlin to Vienna won by 57%. We then had Berlin to Munich, that had no votes whatsoever. We had Hamburg to Stuttgart, that was 14% of the votes, and we had Amsterdam to Paris, and that was 29% of the votes. So quite a big majority for this particular run. So this is quite a long run. It's about, I think it came back as 814 or something like that kilometres, so we'd better get straight on with it really. So let's get out of here, let's go on to next, and let's see which bus we're going to take. So I do like this Neoplan bus, I have to say. I keep using this bus, and I think actually for this long journey it would be a nice bus to use, so let's use this one again. I promise I will use a different bus at some point, but anyway, going to let's have a look at the livery though. Let's have a different livery. Just flick through them and have a look. Should we go with the bright red one today? Let's have a bright red one, shall we? So let's stick with that one. And so we're having realistic mode. We've got today's date. We will have the time though at we'll put it fairly early in the morning, I think, and then we can see the sunrise. We can't have it early. Oh no, we can. It wasn't reacting then. I thought the earliest was 7 o'clock, but no, we'll set it to 6. And what I think actually what we will do is I'll just move it on slightly to more towards kind of summertime. If I can remember how to do that. There we go. And yeah, let's go for May on this one. So actually that's yeah, I wanted to get the sunrise, you see, that was what I was trying to do. Let's go for April then. Let's see what that gives us. Yeah, that's actually looking quite good, isn't it? So let's go for that. Time 6 o'clock, and the weather we're going to have as realistic, I think. Sorry, not realistic, dynamic, I should say. So that's the parameters set. And oops, I've backed out, haven't I? Let's get back in. Still got the same times. Yeah, there we go. I was trying to get to start game. So right, let's get that started and we will crack on with this. So it's all dark round here, isn't it? Let's see if we can find our way into the seat. There we go. I think. Oh, what's happened there? The game's frozen up now. Why is the game frozen up? Don't believe it, guys. Dear me. I don't know. Right, I'm going to have to reboot this and start again. So, yeah, I will see you shortly. Right, so as you can see, guys, I am now sat in the bus and it has decided to rain for us. So that's something that's changed. I've never had that happen before. Has anybody else had that happen to them? The game freezing up on... I'm on the Xbox Series X and I've never had that before. So I don't know what went wrong there whatsoever. But anyway, let's get my... my seat sorted out. Always puts me a little bit too far forwards for my liking. Here we go. And let's start her up. Get some lights on. We want some wipers on. We'll take parking off while we're here. Yeah, we'll have the retarder and set that to 21. Okay, let's have the doors closed. We'll do the rest when we pick the passengers up. Right, let's get on with things. Yeah, never had that happen at all before. Put it into drive, might get somewhere then. Okay, so let's head off out of here. But I suppose no system's infallible, is it? It's all looking decidedly wet at the moment. Ooh, he was close, came around a bit of a speed, didn't he? Have a little look outside. Come on, lights, let's get on with things. There's a fair while these, aren't they? It'll take us about 3 hours this journey at this rate. Oops, I think I caught my curb on the... Sorry, caught my curb. Caught my back wheel on the curb there. More red lights. Oh, we've got a green. Green all the way. Come on. That's it. Get out of my way. That's better. Oh, I'm impatient today. I don't know why I'm impatient. I'm even breaking the speed limit here, look. Still got green lights, haven't we? Let's go. Ooh. Nearly. Has it stopped raining inside the bus? Difficult to tell. I think it has though now, hasn't it? I think that sorted out with the last update, wasn't it? For anybody that doesn't know, it used to, when the game first came out on the consoles, it used to rain and snow inside the bus, which was quite surreal. Now, during this video, guys, there may be moments of silence. I'm anticipating this to be a fairly long video. I don't know how long it's going to take. Probably maybe an hour and a half. I don't know. Depends on these traffic lights, I suppose. But yeah, I can. People have often said I can talk the hind leg off a donkey, but there's even limits for me, to be fair. So, whoops. So yeah, bear with me. You may want to skip on a little bit or something like that. But yeah, to be talking for 800 kilometres is going to be a fair old feat, really. Where am I going here? Down here. Where's the bus stop? I can't even see where it is. Oh, down to the end we're going, are we? Okay. Ah, I can see it now. And all the passengers are waiting, look. Right, let's tell you what, we'll turn the engine off just for now. And let's get the doors open. Okay, let's go and get everybody on. Let's get the hatch open as well. Is that the hatch there? Where's the hatch on this bus? Oh, there we are. Okay. Right then, madam, let's start with you, shall we? That's you sorted. And you, sir. Yep, thank you very much. And you, madam, just seen your sister. Just back there. Pleasure. You going with us? Yep, looks like it. Hello. Pleasure. And you, madam. And you, sir. Hello. Thank you. It's a snazzy shirt, sir, isn't it? Very snazzy. There we go, that's everybody. Haven't even had to sell any tickets, have we? I always thought it was a kind of prerequisite that you had to sell at least one ticket, but no, we're fine. So, let's get these doors closed. Get everything on for the clients. Excuse me. Oh, did I shut the hatch? I don't think I shut the hatch, did I? Let's get that on. I would have had that on already, really. And we will have that on as well. There we go. Right. Let's go and check on that hatch, because I don't think I closed it. There we go. Okay, so let's get this. See, I've remembered. I've remembered. You can't fool me now. I'm into this. Know every single little bit about this game now. He says, right. Are we all sorted then? Let's just double check everything then. So all those are on, and just need to take that off. We've got the wipers on already. Aircon's on. We need the engine started and into drive, and we're away. Let's make some headway. Oh, oops, oh sugar. Didn't intend to do that. Right, so yeah, it will be interesting to see how long it takes me actually to do this. I'll have to say, Berlin is looking splendorous, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. Looking really, really good. Am I breaking the limit again? I have to watch this. This bus is so powerful though, you know. It kind of runs away with you if you're not careful. Now, do I need to be in that other lane? I'm just wondering. That orange sat-nav line's a little bit to my left, isn't it? So maybe a case where we have to move over. I don't know. By the way, a little bit of information. Somebody came on, I can't remember the name, but I did my video, which was to do with driving a car in Fernbus, and I said at the time that I didn't think you could drive other vehicles, but well, apparently, according to this person, you can. So I can't remember exactly what he said. I think he just said you need to let the van drive into you or something like that. I can't remember, but yeah, I'll give that a go, and obviously give it a go yourselves and see if it works. If you fancy driving a truck or something on Fernbus, I mean, I don't really know why you would personally, but you know, it's just a bit of a daft little gimmick type thing, I suppose. Right, we're on 8. What the hell is that? Oh, is that the wipers? The wipers, isn't it? I thought we got a bloody dog in the bus for a split second there. Better get these wipers off. If I can steer the bus at the same time. Yes, all right. Hang on a bit. There we go. We're not going off there, are we? We need to be over here. And the sun's just starting to come up, isn't it? I do love the sunrises and sunsets on these sorts of games. Well, you know, on some of them, shall we say. I think it works very well on here. I think Train Life is very good actually, and Euro Truck as well. Now I've got myself in a little bit of a rut, guys, with games. I mean, to be honest, I've been trying different games out really since I started the channel, just to find out what floats people's boat. And you know, there are some games that work better than others, but then I do get some views off a number of people for certain games that perhaps aren't quite as popular. So I need to be over here, don't I? I'm trying to get around everybody. I mean, somebody asked me the other week or the other day when am I getting back into Transport Fever 2, and I did do a video a week or so ago starting off a UK map on that game. So I do try and keep everybody happy, so please bear with me. It is a bit of a problem sometimes as I... Oh no, what have I done? Sugar. Oh bloody hell, I don't know how I survived that one. Oh dear, I need to expect this bend to be so sharp. I'm sorry if I burst your eardrums there. Oh dear, typical Beetle. What can I say? I keep forgetting I'm driving a double decker as well, to be honest. But I just need to expect that bend to be so sharp, to be honest. I'm going to have to watch it a bit more, aren't I? But it's like I keep saying, have a laugh on my behalf, at my expense. That's what I'm here for. I don't know why I needed to do that, really. But yeah, I am trying to get round different games, and obviously things will settle into a routine, I suppose, at some point. But it's quite busy on here, isn't it? Might actually get out into that outside lane if I can. So yeah, I was talking about Transport Fever, wasn't I? So yeah, I started off a UK map on that, some gameplay. So if anybody's interested in that, have a look through the channel, and I will be carrying on that series. Obviously Train Life as well. So you know, there's a number of games out there that I do want to carry on and get more videos done. But it's like I say, it's just it's a getting around to doing videos in the first place, and B getting around to doing all the different games as well. Because there's so many games out there. It's like playing them, isn't it? You know, you get to a point where you think. I mean, I sometimes look at my game collection and think, what shall I play? There's that much choice. So it's just one of those things. Right, no more crashes, Beetle. No more crashes. don't want to look an idiot, do we? Even though we are one. Now, I know, rightly or wrongly, it's probably wrongly, I shouldn't be staying in the outside lane. If you are talking about real life, it's not the best practice, and it is quite annoying to other drivers. The problem is, on these sorts of games, you find that many slow-moving vehicles in the outside lane that quite often you don't have much choice but to just stick in the outside lane, really. That's the problem, especially when you want to get on with things. So is everybody still enjoying Fernbus then? I mean, I'm really enjoying it, to be honest. In fact, so much so that, do you know, I ummed and ahed about a particular game for ages and ages and ages, and there were so many bad reviews about it that I never bothered getting it. And it was released some months ago, and I just kept putting off getting it, and eventually last week I bit the bullet and I bought it. And that game is Tourist Bus. And do you know, I'm really enjoying it, to be honest. I was talking to somebody, a subscriber on, I can't remember whether it was Discord. Remember, I've got a Discord channel out there, guys. Oh, by the way, while I think on, apart from there being a link into the description for the Discord, get on there and have a chat, and put some hints and tips on there, by the way. It's great that people comment on YouTube, absolutely fantastic, and don't stop doing that, please. You know, please keep commenting on YouTube, but any hints and tips particularly, try and stick on Discord if you're on it. Obviously, if you're not, then put them on the YouTube comments. But yeah, Discord's the place really to put hints and tips, because then everybody can see it on there who was subscribed, and you know, it's not quite as easy to pick up information on YouTube's comments, because unless you've actually commented on a thread yourself, you don't tend to get notifications about any comments. So yeah, if you could get on the Discord, that would be great. And also, if you are new to the channel, please remember to give the video a big thumbs up. Am I speeding? Yes, I'm speeding again, aren't I? Please give the video a big thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel, and I've just got a fine, haven't I, as well? I need to get my information out. Please subscribe to the channel. It would be really, really appreciated if you did that. And yeah, like I say, give the video a thumbs up, and remember the Discord channel as well. So yeah, I've got that out of the way. Right, we're back up to 100k, so that's good. Just center that camera a little bit. Okay, so yes, I was talking about Tourist Bus, wasn't I? And yeah, I'm absolutely loving the game. I think there's some great features in it. You know what surprised me, and I didn't even know it could do this, was when you pick the passengers up, they actually walk on the bus. And I thought that was brilliant. On here, the kind of, you know, one moment they stood showing you the ticket, and the next minute they sat on the bus, or the next second they sat on the bus. Whereas on Tourist Bus, they actually walk on the bus and walk off it as well. And I think that's I don't know, seems such a simple feature that they could put it on here. Now, whether they've got plans for that, I can't remember what they said about that. Whether they were looking at implementing that or not, I don't know. But yes, it's such a simple thing, but it just adds to the realism. So yeah, people actually walking on and off the bus. Thought that was brilliant. And also, I quite like the business side of things as well. Now, I know somebody did comment once that they were happy for Fernbus because it didn't have that. I suppose at the end of the day, it depends what you want out of the game, doesn't it? Some people just want the driving experience, I suppose, and I suppose for me, a lot of it depends on the actual mood I'm in, I suppose, really. If I just want to go on and drive, I'll do Fernbus. If I want something that's a little bit more, there's a little bit more to the game, if you know what I mean, then I'll probably have a look at Tourist Bus. Now, with regards to the bad reviews, I can't really quite work it out, because lots of people saying that they're having massive problems with saves and stuff like that. Now, I'm not sure that this is device specific, whether it's just the PC or just Xbox or PlayStation or whatever. Not really sure. I'm not sure it is. I think it seems to be just device wide, really. Oops, what happened there with that? What's that van doing? That got kangaroo juice, hasn't he? So yeah, but you know, touch wood, I have not had a single problem with game saves on there. So that was one issue that people were saying. So, I mean, to be honest, the game saves is really the only one I can remember what people were saying why they didn't particularly like the game and why it gets such poor reviews. I think some of the graphics were mentioned as well, but I honestly, up to now, and I've not played an awful lot of it, but up to now I'm really, really enjoying the game. I really am. I love the tight, twisty roads and stuff like that you're on. I think it's really good. Now, if you want me to do some videos, I've not bought the game really to put on the channel, because it is a little bit of an older game now, although I have shown older games on the channel before, and they've been quite well received, to be fair. I may do it, but if you specifically... Oops, what was that? Something happened in front then. Looked like something flying in the air. Yeah, if you want me to do some Tourist Bus, then drop a comment and let's do some. But you know, it's probably all what you've seen before if you've got the game. On the other hand, you may not have the game, and you might want to see me have a crack at that one. So let me know. Either way, whether you do or you don't, I'm not particularly bothered either way. If the consensus is, you know, that you're not bothered about it, I can fully understand, and I'll just play the game privately. But I'm more than willing to have a look at Tourist Bus if people are interested in that. Yet another game to add to the collection. Now, talking of popularity, I'm just drifting a little bit there, so I'm trying to look at my notes, what I've got down here. I actually had another vote some weeks ago, a couple of weeks ago perhaps. I think I've had 26 votes on this particular one, and it was what's your favourite bus simulator? And I did find this to be quite interesting, to be honest. So here goes. The options were Fernbus, Tourist Bus, The Bus, OMSI, and Bus Simulator. Oops, I'm drifting because I'm looking at my notes. Bus Simulator, any of the versions really. I just kind of put them all into one, and yeah, quite interesting results, to be honest. There is one out and out winner. Can you guess what it is if you've not seen it? Well, I'll put you out of your misery. So the out and out winner, with 81% of the votes, is Fernbus. It certainly is, yeah. So it really does seem to be a popular game, and has fast become people's... Oops, have I gone there? I've missed a turn off, haven't I? I've just realised because I'm looking at my notes again. Oh, bummer. These journeys are going to be even longer now. Oops. Stay in lane, Beetle, stay in lane. I can't even do a cheeky swap either, can I? Because of all the roadworks. I bet this is going to put us late as well now, isn't it? Bugger. But yes, anyway, so yeah, Fernbus with 81%. So out and out winner there. Second with 12% was Bus Simulator. So yeah, a kind of distant second really. 81% to 12% was Bus Simulator, and with a little 8% was the bus, which I've actually bought, to be honest, and I've had a couple of goes at that, and I found it a little bit awkward to use. I was using it on GeForce Now because I wanted to use controller, and it was just proving to be a little bit awkward. Just using the controller, some things didn't work, so I had to get the keyboard and mouse out as well, so I ended up having to use all three in the end. So I need to come off here. So yeah, so consequently I've not really done any videos of that, because I was finding it to be not particularly user friendly, shall we say. Oh no, carrying on. So yeah, as I was saying, I've not really done any. Well, I've not done any of the bus at all. OMSI, I've not even got, to be honest. I have seen videos on it, and it looks an interesting game, but hasn't got people's votes apparently. So yeah, so just to recap, Fernbus on 81%, and the Bus Simulator on 12%, and then we've got the bus on 8%, and then, oh, looking at my notes again, yeah, sorry about that, and yeah, 0 for tourist bus, oh, pushing the road there, look, 0 for tourist bus and OMSI. So, and going back to tourist bus, it quite surprised me that, you know, going back to what I was saying about the poor reviews of tourist bus, and it's in the little vote that I set up, tourist bus has got 0%. It quite surprised me. So drop down in the comments why you think tourist bus is such a poor game, because from what I can see of it at the moment, as I said, I'm absolutely loving the game, and oh, I want to be up here, don't we? I've gone totally the wrong way here, guys, haven't I? But there may be something further down the line that I don't know about. I don't know. Oh, can't go down there. I thought I could just sneak down another lane there, but no. Oh, bloody hell. Can't believe it. Braking like you were on drugs or something. Now, I'm just hoping that this sat-nav hasn't gone totally doolally on us, because it's happened before this to me, where you can see the route seems to be coming back the other way, but then eventually when you do get to the end of this particular direction, it kind of, I don't know, reroutes itself, and you don't end up coming back along this road. So I don't know. It the way it works sometimes, the sat-nav is a little bit weird, I think. On a lot of these games, to be fair. Oh, another one here, look. It's a roadworks, isn't it? Lots of roadworks. Well, we're down to 32 kilometres anyway to Dresden, so we must be doing something right. Now, are we in the right lane? No, I bet we've got to move over. Can I get over before he comes? No, he's just going to get past, isn't he? Right, let's Move over now. So I'm actually going to follow the sign for Dresden. I have no idea what that sat-nav's telling me to do. Unless it's saying we can use both lanes, is it? Or are we still coming back down the other... Oh, might be coming back down the other side yet. I don't know. I have no idea what's happening, guys. I'm looking at the orange line of the sat-nav. It seems to be all over the bloody place. Steady does it. Steady does it round this bend. 17 kilometres, so we must be on the right track. Yeah, it looks like we're sort of turning left here. That's good. Ooh. Right, so things didn't turn out too badly in the end. Looks a nice bus that though, doesn't it? I really like this bus. Apart from it being a bit top heavy, but that's probably my driving. The way I drive on here, you'd never think I used to be a driving instructor, would you? For cars, not buses, I hasten to add. Nice area this, isn't it? Dresden. I'm liking Dresden. Nice big building there. I do love the way they've done the cities in this game. I think they look absolutely awesome. Now, what time are we supposed to get there? 8:48, it's 8:26, so we're doing alright for time, aren't we? Only got 7 kilometres to go. Ooh, busy junction this one. Being held at the traffic lights forever and a day again. There we go. I must keep an eye on my speed as well. Stop where I can see the light. It looks like we're veering off to the right a bit further down. Love the interior colour on this bus as well. This kind of aqua. Hello, hello. Can we have a turn, please? I wonder why the cars seem to... Everybody brakes, don't they? Like they're on drugs or drunk or something. They like stab at the brake. They don't brake smoothly. Oh, we're off. I'm busy trying to take shots and missing the traffic lights. Going left here. Can't see the lights, can I? You might have known that the first lights that changed to green were not the ones that we wanted. There we go. A bit tight around here. Slow it down a little. Try to drive correctly. This is brilliant, isn't it? Absolutely brilliant. Loving the building. Dresden unlocked. Just turn her off, put the parking brake on and open the doors. Right. So let's get this open. Has anybody left? There's a couple sat down here, and oh, can we get up there? And there's a couple there, and 3 down there. So there are still some people on then. Right. Hello. Do your twin sister while... Oh no, she's not going, she's just dropping you off, is she? Right. Oh, you're not going either, there's only 2 people going, isn't there? Looks like the others are waiting for some other bus. We haven't got many on this route then, have we? That's everybody. We'll close that while we remember. Check everything else is on, which it is. So I left it on. Now, one thing I don't know is, do I have to start ride again? Yes, I do. So I do have to start the ride again. I was kind of assuming that because the end result is Vienna, it would just carry on through. But no, we have to do it each time by the looks of it. So let's start ride. And I think that's it, isn't it? So, well, what time are we supposed to set off there? What time's it saying there? 12:11 to 12:13. I don't understand that. What's that all about? I'm not fully understanding that. Time's 8:42, is it? Is that what the time is? I'm a bit confused here. What's the time? 8:50. Oh, sorry, departure 8:50. Departure 8:50. The time is 8:42. So we depart at 8:50. So I'm just looking on there. All right, so it's greyed out, isn't it? It's greyed out, that bit where it says 8:50. Now we need to park up at 10 o'clock. Yeah, so we have got some parking up and resting to do, haven't we? So we will have to have a look at that. I've not really done a lot of that. so we will cover that bridge when we come to, or cross that bridge when we come to it. Right, I think we're ready to go. Let's get going. Get through these lights while they're at green. So we've got 222 kilometers to go. Somebody's tired. Yeah, tremendous building that. Really impressed with that. I have no idea what it is, guys. Perhaps somebody can tell me. What impressive looking building. All the same. What are we on now? 60k. I sense a bit of rain coming on again. It's just looking like that. It's that mistiness, isn't it? Like before it rains. May be wrong, but kind of looking a bit like that, isn't it? Oh, oh dear! That's certainly a car you don't want to crash into the back of. Oh dear. All good fun. Oh, bloody lights have changed again. I can hear a frog somewhere. Come on, we're building up a right queue here. Go on, get going. Now we're going to end up going on this motorway then, are we? By the looks of it. He took a late turn, didn't he? Oh, lovely turn, lovely turn. Proud of that one. So I'm assuming that on the map that these roadworks aren't a temporary thing. I'm assuming that they are there permanently. Because I think on Euro Truck, and I'm at it again, I know, comparing it to Euro Truck, but I think the events on there are a bit more random. Not sure they're predetermined. I think they're just like random things that pop up. Whereas I think on here, might be wrong, but I think on here they're kind of a persistent, like the roadworks. They are persistent every time you play. Oh, he just knocked a cone over. Now you see there that I was looking at the sat nav. Remember when I said a bit back that it looks like we're going on that motorway, because the sat nav seemed to be like it was going round the cloverleaf and back onto that motorway that we went over, and yet it's now not doing that. It seems to be going a different way. So yeah, I don't understand it. Sometimes the sat nav, it's a weird thing. I was just wondering what the coach was doing there. Actually, it seemed to be accelerating and then stopping. Quite well, not stopping, but slowing down. It seemed to be as if it didn't want to change up again, unless it was a bit too steep for it. Might have been a bit too steep. I didn't seem that steep a hill to me either. Oh, I'm breaking the bloody limit again. Calm down. Because we've got a long journey, that's my excuse. I'm wanting to crack on with it. Oh, we're going around this one now, are we? Right, okay. So we want to come off here. Now somebody else also kindly commented about walking around on Fernbus, and I think I must have said in a video, I can't really remember, but I must have asked the question, can you change that? And they mentioned pressing shift on the keyboard, but the thing is, when you're playing on a controller, that's not an option, is it? So I'm breaking the bloody limit again. So yeah, bloody hell, that's a hill ahead, isn't it? That's a right old hill, that. It's probably about the steepest hill I've seen on this game. Oh, can't move out yet. Got another Flixbus. So yeah, I still don't know how you do it on a controller, how you change the speed of your running stroke walking. So if anybody knows, again, please comment. And remember, if you've just started to watch, if you've skipped forward a bit or anything like that and missed my last request, but if you are new, please click that subscribe button and it would be really appreciated, and give the video a big thumbs up to help it get out there to more people, and have a look in the description for a link to my Discord channel, and it'd be great to see you on there as well. Well, it's not started raining yet, has it? I just thought the weather had that little bit of a look about it. What's this transit doing? I've moved out to get faster and he's going dead slow. I'm speeding up now. Also, I don't think I've been in a bus yet where I've gone over 100 kilometres an hour. I mean, well, you know, give or take. I'm going a little bit faster now, obviously going downhill, but I've got my foot to the floor now, and I'm slowly doing 104. So I don't know what the crack is there. It's like every bus seems to have a limit of 100 or just over 100 kilometres an hour on it. Again, I may be wrong. Fair few amount of taxis. It's a nice road, this one though, isn't it? Liking this road. It's a kind of, it's a major road, but going through some quite hilly area and some, yeah, look at that up ahead. Looking brilliant, that. Oh, just get on with it, man. There's nobody in front of you. Or is there? I don't think there is. Obviously didn't like the steep hill. Not a very confident driver. Okay, so what have we got to go now then? We have 111 kilometres to go. Until we get to Prague. Going through a tunnel here. What's the speed limit? 80. Let's get that speed down a bit. Oh, it's now 60. Well, they aren't sticking to the limit, are they? Mr. Pink Van. Yep. Well, we will take one when we get to one. So I'm assuming I am looking for a fuel stop. Talking of which, I don't even know if we've got enough fuel, to be honest. I think that was something I mentioned before about the fuel, because I'm not entirely sure how the fuel works. I think we should have enough for this journey, if I'm honest. I'm going to risk it. So, looking out for a fuel stop. And we'll see if we can take a break. I don't think we'll find anything around here, to be honest. It's all very, very rural, isn't it? I think somebody was saying that the fuel gauge is actually behind the steering wheel, which isn't a particularly great idea. I mean, really, that's something that ought to be up on your hood, the overhead hood I've got, which it's not. Whoop. Keep on line. Because yeah, I'm looking around, I can't see any other fuel gauge at all. No idea where I'm looking. It's just totally hidden by the steering wheel, so there should really be something on your sat nav. I'm just trying to have a look, and I can't see anything there regarding fuel. So, do you actually run out? Can you run out of fuel on this game? Is that a feature? I don't know. Interesting area around here, though. I'm just wondering what that big chimney with the big balls is. Oh, bloody hell. At it again. Who created a bus this long? Come on, man. Lane hogger. Yes, rest places are very few and far between around here, aren't they? Now, I did talk about in another video actually about being able to plan. Oh, bloody hell! Being able to plan your route a little bit easier. It seems that you can only plan your route via bus stops. You can't seem to select what road you want to go on necessarily. You also can't select rest stops either, I noticed. I tried clicking on them and nothing works for me, at least. So it looks like the only way you've got of planning a route is just by going from bus stop to bus stop. I hope they can implement something like that where you can select rest stops to go to, or even click on a particular road to be able to go on that road instead of the road the sat-nav decides. It would be a good feature to be able to change that. Where are all the rest stops? What's this? Oh no, sorry, I thought that was something coming up then. I thought it was a road sign, but it's the back of a van. Up ahead, it just looked a little bit like there was a road sign for something. Now I bet we're coming off here. Oh no, we're not. No, we're not coming off there. Now I know theoretically you could come off yourself and look at the map, I suppose, and find your own way, but in fact, actually thinking about that, is there... I'm just looking for stops. There aren't... you see, they're very few and far between, aren't they? There was one there. I suppose I ought to be looking on here really for stops, didn't I? Although there is one down there actually, so it's perhaps a little bit late in the day, but I'm going to head for that one. I'm going to head for that one. I'm not messing about, so we'll look out for that. You see, if you hover over it, you can't click on it. There's nothing to click on. You ought to be able to do that, really. I'll lose some points because of it, but probably if I'm overtired.
keine Verfolgungsjagd.
I love some of the comments. This ain't a pursuit. Sorry about that, madam. Oh, look at that. Fantastic. Well, you might have gathered that for the moment at least anyway, for especially anybody again new to the channel, I'm unlocking these cities as we go. I've not really done an awful lot of private play on this game. The vast majority of the play I have recorded, so you are literally seeing things as and when they happen. For me, oh, it's a curve again. It's a tight turn, that one though, isn't it? That is a tight one. Oh shit! Okay. Oh dear, honestly. Oh no, I'm not going to get in there either, am I? No, 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 stop going forwards. Right, I'm going to have to sort this out. Oops, have we hit the front now? Right, can I get in at that? Very tight for a big bus. Very tight. Right, well I've unlocked Prague anyway. Ah dear, never a dull moment. Right, so why I went into there. What do we need? We need neutral, engine off, and we need doors open. Okay, let's go and open the luggage door and we'll book these guys in.
Servus. Ich hoffe, ich bin hier. Auf geht's. Tag. Ich müsste
Ah, you want a ticket. Where's he going to? He's going to Vienna, isn't he? Right at the bottom. Can I go up? Ah, that's better. Right, that's that. Yeah, thank you. And
Mahlzeit.
sort you out.
Dankeschön.
Thank you. Are you guys going? No, they're not going.
Moin. Fahren
Some
Sie
more
eine
twins
Stunde?
here.
Ciao.
Sort your brother out.
Ich müsste noch ein
Oh,
Ticket bei Ihnen kaufen.
well, you've not got a ticket. Where are you going? You want to go to Vienna as well, so that's fine. That is exactly where we are going. After a short nap, I hasten to add. Oops.
Was? Das kann nicht sein.
No, sorry about that. That was my fault, actually.
Guten Tag.
Let's start that
Ich
again.
kann ein Ticket kaufen.
I pressed the wrong one. I do apologise. There we go.
Cool.
Guten Tag, das Ticket, bitteschön. Cool.
And you're going as well, aren't you?
Servus, ich hoffe, ich bin hier richtig. Sehr freundlich.
Right. So, off we go. Is that everybody? I think that's everybody. With some bad frame rate around here. That's terrible. It's the worst frame rate I've ever seen on this game. I don't know what's causing that. Right, anyway, let's get the engine started, into drive. We didn't put the handbrake on, which was very naughty of us. Oh, did I sort the boot out? Always forget the boot. Okay. Where was I? Yep, doors closed, everything else is on, that's fine. We need to start the ride again, presumably. Ah, now I can't, why can't I click on that start ride? That start ride is not highlighting there. No, I can't seem to click on that start ride. So I don't know what's happening there, guys. It worked before, not working now. It just doesn't want to click on it at all. So, well, we'll forget it then. Unless, or do I have to start? I just wonder if I have to start the engine. No, don't want that. Have I started the engine? Oh, the engine's going, isn't it? The engine's going. Follow navigation to final stop. Let's just try it one more time. No, it definitely isn't allowing me to select that. So, no, can't do anything about that. Right, let's get out and let's see where we're heading. We'll tell you what we need to do though. We need to get into reverse, actually, don't we? And let's see where we are. Let's see if we can make a better job of... Oh, what the heck's happened there? Dear me, what happened there? I have no idea. Dear me. Well, I'll take a shot of that for my thumbnail, I think. We should have that one. All on a bit of an angle, isn't it? That's the problem. Just trying to get... I don't know. We've lost a wheel. Oh no, we haven't. I thought we'd lost a wheel for a minute. Hey dear. Right, I've taken the shots. Let's see if we can sort it out again. If anybody doesn't know, by the way, if that happens to you, you click both thumbsticks down on a control pad, and that's how to reset your bus. I can only assume I must have just perhaps clipped that bus that was next to me at the front end, but then it, I don't know, some kind of overreactive obstacle detector decided to cause that. That's my guess. Very tight. That was nicely done though, although I say it myself. Well, it's been an interesting journey. Up to now. May get even more interesting. I'm going to have to force my way out here, aren't I? Oh, thank you very much for that. That's very kind of you. Is that somebody... Well, what's that I've just hit now? I'm forever clipping something. This isn't going to be a great show on the old XP, me thinks not. We shall find out at the end. Right, how far have we got? We've got to go 340 kilometres. I think I might be on the wrong lane here. Because they're all going right, aren't they? I'm going to have to do a sneaky move across here. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. No, he's moved forward now. He let me go and then he moved forwards. You never quite know what the AI is going to do you? Never quite know. Right, we need to push on now. We've got 100 kilometres an hour. That's fine. Let's crack on with this journey. Although we must remember we're going to take a stop, aren't we? We should slow that down a little bit there. It's a little bit fast for that bend. We are going straight on, so we're okay in this lane. They're all at it again up ahead. Was he trying to overtake that truck or something up ahead? Something was happening with them too. Oh, there's one of them buildings again, look. Is it looks like some sort of power station or something. I know. I'm a terrible bloody driver, aren't I, really? Diabolical. I don't know how I've got the job. I really don't know how I've got the job. Oh, so what I think is, I think I've just realised that orange line. I think that orange line's where I've been. It doesn't get rid of. It doesn't get rid of the orange line once you've gone somewhere, by the looks of it. And I think I'm looking at the sat nav, thinking that's where we're going to be going, and it's where we've actually been. I think, anyway. I think that's what's happening with that. So really, the orange line ought to disappear, didn't it, once you've been past that area. Right, let's get these kilometres ticked down if we can. Although we do need that rest stop as well, don't we? Yes, I know. I would like to smoke a cigarette. Well, there's not a lot I can do about it at the moment. Let's just see where that is again. Right, so it's basically the next turning by the looks of it, isn't it? It should be fairly obvious when we get there. I mean, you know, there's not that much further to go, is there? But I will do it. A, because it's not something I'm used to doing, and B, to show you guys as well if you haven't done it before. I wonder if I can get my sat-nav on. Sorry, I just want to call it sat-nav, cruise control I mean. Although perhaps just not at the moment. Oh, he's coming up now, aren't you? Come on. Just made that, didn't we? So I'm guessing, looking at the map, it's probably at round about the 200 km mark to go. Might be a bit under that even. Beautiful area around here though, isn't it? Keep breaking the limit. Back to 100 now. No, I'm not going to bother with the cruise control at the moment. It's a little bit dodgy to keep the same speed around here. A lot of traffic and one or two twists in the road as well. See what it's like once we get past these guys. 80 now. It's a bit easier on a train game though, isn't it? When you know, you're taking your eyes off the road to have a look at the sat nav or whatever other information you want to take in, and the train just carries on going where where it's stuck to the rails, doesn't it? When you're driving a coach, it's a totally different ball game. You take your eyes off the road for a moment and you end up crashing into the central reservation or something. Let's do a bit of outside driving, shall we? Although I am not very good at it. Let's just pop back in. Need to get the wipers on. If I can sneak through there. Oh yes, look at that. Masterful driver. %20 of the time. Oh, have I missed? I've missed the stop. I've missed the stop, and I really wanted to go into there as well. Or is that the other stop? That might be the other stop, is it? No, no, no. I think that's the one we needed. I didn't think we were there already. Yeah, we are. That's that stop, is it? Oh, what a shame. I wanted to do that. Well, that's a bugger, isn't it? Well, I'm going to do that one then. I'm just going to do that one for the sake. I just want to get one in. I need to watch out for it. Oh, well. I mean, it's a little bit late for one now, and no, I normally wouldn't bother, but yeah, I just need to do it. I want to see how it goes. Get off. Of course, I'm driving totally illegally. You do know that, don't you? I'm in a very dodgy situation here with my job. Driving when I'm overly tired, it's not on. And potentially very dangerous, as we found out on a number of times today, really. So what do you reckon the next patch is going to include then, guys? I've not heard anything since the first patch that we had. So I don't know, it's anybody's guess really, isn't it? What will be in the next patch? What would you like to see in the next patch? I've already mentioned a couple of things I'd like to see. I'd like to see the passengers actually getting on and off the bus or the coach. I'd love to see that implemented, and I would like to see the sat-nav kind of a little bit more flexibility with it, so that you can go on the quieter roads perhaps, or a bit of a more of a picturesque or roundabout route. I'd like to see that implemented as well. I don't know as regards, like I was mentioning on Tourist Bus, it deals with the business side of things as well. Don't know whether I'd like to see that on this. I don't know. We've changed lanes and we've slowed all the way down again, haven't we? Yeah, I don't know whether that would add anything to it or whether it wouldn't. I'm not sure on that one, really. The one thing that does slightly concern me about the game in the long term is once you've opened up all the map, there isn't a lot left to do. That's one of the issues, isn't it? It's like, you know, you at the moment the goal, I suppose, in the game is to open up the map. But what happens when you open up the map? You know, you just end up driving around places that you've been to umpteen times before. So, like I said, it depends what you want out of a game. If you like a sim, then you'll play the game regardless. but if you do want something a little bit more than that, then to keep gamers happy, it's going to need something else. I don't know, more maps I suppose is one of the things, isn't it, to get more maps in the game really, and increase it to other parts of Europe. I mean, obviously I'm in the UK, so I'd love to see a UK map. That would be brilliant. But the prices for the DLCs, I know I was talking about patches initially, but patches or DLCs, but the price of the DLCs, I mentioned this before, is way too expensive. I think they're asking an awful lot for what you're getting. Very little really. So I really do think they need to restructure the prices. A lot of people have said to me it puts them off, and they wouldn't spend the money on the DLCs. It just doesn't. It just doesn't figure for me, you know, that you spend £30 on a whole game and they're asking £20 for a few buses. It just doesn't figure in my mind. So please drop the price a bit, guys. You'd sell a lot more if you did. Oh, look at that! Brilliant. Oh, can I get a backward shot of that without crashing the bus? Yeah, he's still... Oh no, I've crashed my bus. But it were worth it for that. Brilliant. Where's he going now? It's a tractor, isn't it? I wonder what it was. It's a bloody tractor with a trailer. Brilliant. We've seen some things on this drive, haven't we? Spectacular. I think it just goes to show that there are still one or two bugs that need ironing out in the game. Now, we don't want to miss this. Oh, train. Oh, I thought that last carriage was doing something weird there as well. I think it was just going over the hill, wasn't it? Yeah, mustn't forget about this rest stop. Need to keep an eye out for that. Can you please tell me if you see it? Oh, another steep hill coming up here. In fact, I'm going to tuck into the inside lane so I don't miss it. Lovely area around here again. I love these hilly areas. I think they look fantastic. I'm quite biased because I live in quite a hilly area myself. Let's see how far we are from this rest stop. Ah, We're nearly there. Shouldn't be too far away then. Next minute or two, we should be there. It's obviously where they're going off, isn't it? Right, let's have a look at this then. And let's see what happens. So whereabouts do we go for a rest? Because this is totally alien to me. I don't think it's here, is it? Oh, yes we can. Can we take a break? Yes we can. Actually take a break here. Let's do that. Right, the bus is required to stand still, the engine is required to stop, the doors are required to be open, the driver is required to exit the coach. Right, so stand still, engine off, doors open, exit the coach. Okay. Okay, so let's do it properly then. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's open the doors. And we will exit the coach into the pouring down rain. Right, can we take a break now? Thank you very much. Right, we've taken our break. Well, that was relatively simple to do. Now we have to recheck our passengers in, don't we? So let's check that guy. And you, and you, and you. Oh, you're hiding there, weren't you? Up the apples and pears. You're all done. We'll start. Oops, where am I going here? Just trying to get to the first person. Right, that's you done, you done, you done, you, and you. That's our 15. Brilliant. Right, well that all seems to be working fine. Come out of that. Let's get back downstairs. And let's, oops. The engine started into drive, handbrake off, close the doors, and we should be good to go again. And actually, while I'm here, I'm going to look at refueling because I'm not entirely sure how this works either. I've never done this before. As I said, I don't even know if you have to do it. But let's have a look anyway. Right, so engine off, I'm assuming. Alright, so it's taking a few litres then, isn't it? Wow. So who pays for this? Oh, can we do the wipers while we're sat here? No, we can't, can we? It's like listening to a hamster that's got its legs caught. How many is this going to take? Well, that's obviously how we do it, isn't it? So we'll call it a day at that. I don't know how long it's going to go on for. Let's continue. And we've got a trophy for that. Let's get these wipers off. Now let's head off to Vienna. We're all sorted, all refreshed. It's a lovely day. Ah, parking's up there, look. Right, so there's special places for parking. Right, okay. Well, at least we know it worked in just parking at the side of the forecourt there. It did the job, didn't it? So what we got, 55 kilometres. As I said, it was hardly worth stopping really, but I just wanted to have a look at it. It was all fairly innocuous. I know there were reports before the patch that it wasn't working correctly. I'd never tried it. I can't remember. Am I speeding again? Touch some wings. Oh dear. Yeah, I know there were some people saying it wasn't working properly before. It was freezing the game up, or the button that you press wasn't active or something. You know, you couldn't activate it. But it all seems to be working fine now. Tell you, I can't drive third person at all. I mean, really, for a sim, you need to be sat in the driver's seat, don't you? I don't see the point in playing a sim if you don't sit in the driver's seat. But even in an arcade-style game, I still can't. Just can't do it. There's something weird about it for me. Not far to go now. Oh, what's he doing? Thank you very much for that.
Was war das?
There's somebody eating us. These bits here I can never understand. These hatch markings on the left side there. I just can't understand why you've got a fast, what's effectively the fast lane, the overtaking lane, and yet you've got these hatch markings forcing you into the lane to your right. It doesn't make sense to me at all. I find them really strange. So, this looks like it's Vienna then. Oh, we're in the wrong lane, aren't we? Let's see if we can get back over. Well, that's something else I'd like to see actually in a patch is to be able to adjust this camera distance. Well, they do let you go once you've crashed into them. It's like they don't react to your indicators. Again, that's something else would be nice to see, to be honest. So 14:11, we should be there at 14:46. We've made good time, and we're not there yet though. We've got 13 kilometres to go yet. But oh, we're green. Let's go, go, go. Managed to keep it rolling a bit there. We're turning right here then, are we? Bit of a bumpy bit of road, that. Right, just a little bit of flicking on that building up ahead. And we're going left. Oh, nearly. Slow down, Beetle. Getting carried away again. And we're here. Although it says 4 kilometres, like 4 kilometres to the bus stop, doesn't it? Lovely Vienna bus station then. We've made it, guys. After all the trouble that we've had, Vienna unlocked. Well, you are early. What are you complaining about? You'd complain if you were late, wouldn't you? Dear me, no pleasing some people, is there? Right, let's get everything sorted out here. Let's open these doors, let everybody off. Handbrake on. And engine off. Right, everybody's off, that's fine. Sorted. And stop moaning. Right. We've done. We have completed it. Let's have a look what we've got here then. So we have a -1 on refueling. What was that? Oh no, sorry, driving behaviour. What am I talking about? Driving behaviour. We have a minus. No, wait a minute. No, so I'm going to see. I'm looking at the top. I'm looking at the top bar. No, a -1 on refueling. That's it. Why have we got that? Unless it's because I didn't fill it all the way up. I don't know. Why have we got a -1 on that? Service, -100 on resting quality. I knew I was going to get hammered for that because it was calling for it for ages, wasn't it? So, -100 there. Traffic rules, properties damaged. Yeah, well, we've had a few accidents to say the least. -11 on that. Radar control, that'll be that speeding fine I got, won't it? And then we have a -1 on the speeding limits maintained, and safety distance broken -10 for that. So well, anyway, we've still managed to get 427 XP. So we now have a total of 6,605. So I'm pretty pleased with that, to be honest. And it's been a fun trip, hasn't it? We've seen tractors flying up in the air and landing back into fields, and we've had the bus on the side once or perhaps a couple of times, can't remember. Yeah, it's been an eventful journey, to say the least. But thanks very much for joining me on it. If you've managed to make it through to the end, this is the trip you voted for. I hope it lived up to expectations. Yeah, we will catch you on the next video. Please remember to subscribe. Please remember to click that like button. It really does help the video along in the channel. Don't forget the Discord channel as well. I'll put a link in the description. And we will see you on the next video. Take care and bye for now.